One person can make a difference, touching many lives, changing neighborhoods, and improving the future of our children.
My dad is one person that made a difference. Hopefully, one of the kids within the Westlake community will be the next person to make a difference.
He has impacted everybody's life, touched their life in some way, shape, or form.
He started a business in the 1970s with just a handful of money and a rented room, and he has created a company and an environment that helps the Northside neighborhood every day.
He's the one that said, I can do this. And when they started Houston Foam Plastics, they committed a lot of their time, all their energy and their resources to growing the business. Fortunately, it's worked out well.
And he has created a company and an environment that helps the Northside neighborhood every day. He employs over 300 individuals in the neighborhood, but he doesn't just employ them, he takes care of them. They come to him when they need something, they come to him with their problems. They call him Dad. It's a very unique business situation. There's lots of people who develop companies and then they move away, but Gene didn't do that. He stayed in the neighborhood, he stayed committed to the neighborhood.
Initially I stayed down here, or came to this area, as I said, because we didn't have any money. And I had a friend who had a warehouse on this site. This is where we decided to start. But after a year, I looked around and decided, well, rather than to move, this was an ideal place for us. Centrally located, the people were wonderful.
When Houston Foam started, it was my father was the guy that took the order from the customer, brought it back to the facility, cut the orders in the factory, and then loaded it in the truck and delivered it to the customer. And the next day, it just started over again. Houston Foam has grown beyond his wildest expectations. My father's always been extremely quiet, humble, and he's always been cognizant of the fact that there are a lot of people behind him that were responsible for his success.
They're very loyal to the company, and it's proven in disasters that have happened, hurricanes, things like that. Everybody's willing to pitch in because this is our company.
The way I look at a business is our most important thing are the people that work for us, and number two are our customers. And with that philosophy, that's where we've managed to grow.
Gene cares about the people who work for him. He cares about the neighborhood. He's purchased some of the properties around Houston Foam Plastics because he wants it to be safe. He wants people to be able to walk to work.
We had, like for instance, in the summer, we have a lot of mothers here and fathers whom their kids are at home and they have the ability to go home for lunch and come back to work right after, but they get to spend some time with their kids. There is a lot of events that we celebrate together as a family here.
Gene improves the lives of his hardworking employees with opportunities and benefits.
That year, he gave over $1 million to his employees. I don't know anybody that does that. That's just somebody who really walks the walk, who really cares about the individuals and the people in this community.
There is an employee safety incentive that we do every month in our safety meetings throughout all warehouses. We actually give employees cash prize for working safe, taking care of each other. When it comes to the employees in the warehouse, gosh, everything from employee tuition, reimbursement for anybody wanting to better themselves, going to back to school, even their children.
Absolutely, that's something I'm so completely sold on, is trying to help our employees educate themselves and their family.
Gene wanted to help improve the neighborhood where his employees live and work. Besides caring for the employees, Gene wanted to care for the community.
He wants to give his money to someone that's going to spend it well, invest it well, use it well, not in a frivolous manner. And I think with Wesley, he's found a place.
About 5 years ago, we started looking around at what we could do to further make this a better place for our employees and for the community.
Wesley was the place that my father felt he could invest in the community, and the community will give back to the people that invest and that are within the community. When you want to give your money away, when you want to be active within the community, at times it's hard to find a good, sound steward for your money.
And it just so happened that one day I picked up a bulletin published by Wesley.
I think when you walk through the Wesley Center and you see all the smiling faces of the kids, and you see the older community, and you see how many people are utilizing the area, that's why he wanted to do something different at Wesley.
The small children, even the babies, going all the way up to the senior citizens having lunch. And with that full gauntlet of services, that's pretty well sold us.
When you drive through that neighborhood and you see kids playing on the street and playing in the ditches, you want something better. Wesley Community Center is in a part of Houston that is tougher than most. The families don't have a lot of the niceties that we enjoy in other neighborhoods. And I think with the kids growing up on the streets and being able to go to a place that you are nurtured and it's a Christ-like environment.
So that's where we came up with the idea of a gymnasium or a recreation area.
And that basketball gym was a place where he felt that we could do something for the young guys. We could do something that really made a difference to the lives that you can make a difference with. That's what he wanted to do. And I think with the gym, he's accomplishing that.
Now that the center's here, the big gym, now we can play an hour and 30 minutes or whatever we can. And it's fun. It's helped me a lot to think about what I'm gonna do for like college and to find help with my homework and stuff.
You see, with that goal in mind, and the little kids, the senior citizens, that's where we really decided, we want to do something nice.
Some of the opportunities that have opened up for me is finding like scholarships, which I didn't know about 3 years ago. That it's a great place to hang out because not just we play sports, but they also help you with stuff you don't understand at school or any problems that you have, bullying and all that.
And our thoughts to continue to help Wesley when they need the help.
My dad was the one person that made a difference within the Wesley Community Center. Hopefully one of the kids within the center that's enjoying the benefits of Wesley can be the next person to make a difference.
One person can and does make a difference. Thank you, Gene, and thank you to the Kurtz family.